Hey, YA. We're in the book of Joel today. He's one of the minor prophets, and we don't really know a whole lot about him, but he has a lot of good things to say in his book. He talks a lot about the day of the Lord, and he's specifically talking about a certain time. In the first chapter, he talks about how this plague of locusts came in and it destroyed everything. And so he's realizing that it is a consequence that the Lord has sent to the people for their sin. And so he's calling them to repent. And when he's calling them to repent, he's not just calling for them to fast and pray, although he is calling for those things. But a lot of times they would wear burlap and they would make these grand gestures showing how grievesome they were. But what God is saying to them in chapter 1 especially is, don't just show on the outside that you're repenting, but show me your heart. I want to know that you are really repenting at a heart level and that you want to know me. And then later throughout the book, it keeps referring to this day of the Lord, the day of the Lord. But it's not just talking about that time in Israel. What it's pointing to is a future day of the Lord. And it's giving a lot of references to, it talks back to the Garden of Eden, but it even gives a lot of references to similarities that are in the book of Revelation. So Joel has this prophecy of the immediate, what's going on immediately, of the future to come, but then the future to come at the end of the age, the final day of the Lord. And what's awesome throughout this whole thing is it tells the people, it says, repent. But then it says, rejoice, because the Lord is coming to rescue you and he will forgive you. And then after he forgives you, he's going to restore. And in chapter 3, it talks all about how the Lord is going to restore his people. He will be the one who is going to punish their enemies. And he is going to be a strong tower and a refuge for them. And he is going to live with them and among them. It says at the end of of chapter 3 that he will live with his people. Do you ever meet somebody and you have kind of a connection with them and you think, hey, they're my people? That is what God is saying to you today. You are his people. But what he really wants more than anything is your heart. So seek him in his word and give him your whole heart because you are his people.